That is a way of life, man. One say he was around. I'll be the queen. Morning, morning, a better me. Good morning, good morning. Miss Cole, what it is? Joya, I'm here, Joya. I'm here. Mara Smith, hey, good friend. Miss Colette. Colette Butterick, how you doing? A little bit, what's up? Queen Beijing. Simply the best in this bitch. I love it. Jay, this Shay, good morning. What's up, Royal Blue? Whew, I know I'm a little late, y'all. As y'all can see all the gray in this beard, it was a rough night. Oh shit, that damn hair sticking my teeth. Crack. Let me tuck that motherfucker. There we go. At least get some form. Still getting used to it. Charger Davis, what's up? Black Karma, Mama Karen, Miss B. What's up, Miss Lizzie? Chef Joy, what's going on? Tony. Everybody, I'm finna hit you guys up with something, right? I want to hit you guys up with something. So, as you know, the word I got up here today is something that I feel we've been tricked on. I mean, and we trick each other. And not only do we trick each other, a lot of religious organizations use this. A lot of spiritual practitioners on YouTube use this. A lot of people, a lot of spiritual services and religious, it's just a bad word to me. And nobody's using the word the way it's supposed to be used. And as you know, I'm on that whole kick. This is why these ancestor prayers are so important to me right now. If words are spells, and somebody put a spell on you, or have you in the energy of a spell, trap word, and you don't know how to break it, or know where to look to break it, or know where to start, then you can never alleviate yourself from that particular spell. Now, we all know motherfucker trapping your energy. We all know motherfucker ruining your paper, your money, your livelihood, your relationships. This is all shit we can do about. But what we can't do is get the spell that's placed in the center of our brain on our subconscious man, our God particle, our God body. And this is what people have been doing over the centuries and over time, using various religious books, various dictionary words, and various ways of saying. Hell, they even could take a word from a whole different language and they'll incorporate it into your subconsciousness, to which your subconsciousness has no perception of what that word is. And if you have no perception of what that word is, then how can you defend against it? I can tell you every day that you are Stockle. Oh man, you Stockle. I could call you Stockle all day. I could call you Stockle. Hey Stockle. Hell, you'll accept the answer to it because I'm doing the gesture of hey, it's friendly, polite, and I'm calling you Stockle. Stockle is a word for shit. Hey Stockle, I'm cursing you. I'm calling you shit. Now that you know what the word Stockle means, bitch, you can't call me that. You can defend yourself against that energy. This is why I'm trying to get these particular words, these rare words nobody have heard of, into your subconscious so you can understand how to defend yourself against it. This is what's been keeping us down. This is what's keeping us from achieving our highest level of spirituality. Do I know it all? I don't. Do I have all the answers? I don't. But you know what I do got? A spirit of discernment and a willing heart to help. And if it don't feel right to me, in my mind, it can't feel right to somebody else. So I'm just giving you the take on it. What I'm giving you guys is we're going to free up our ancestors. We're going to free up that energy that got them trapped in because they live inside of us. So the way you defeat spell work that's been done on your ancestors for such a long time ago, we use the English language because we speak English. We can't use an African dialect if we don't speak it. The African dialect can use this English language. A French dialect can use the English language to combat its spell. But let's say a motherfucker from France put something on you. Unless you're Creole, French heritage, or have some, you wouldn't know what the fuck they saying. They could be cursing you to your face. You wouldn't know. And you can accept it because you're not going to defend against it. You're not going to turn away from it. You're just going to be like, I don't know what they're saying, so they must be saying so. Unless they say it in an angry way, you can feel the energy from it. But how many people come at you with aggression when they dogging you out? How many people come up to you with aggression when they sit up there trying to curse your children, curse your relationship, curse your finances? They do that shit behind doors and you don't even know. This is why the best curses are done in a different language. This is why I have several Latin books. This is why I have 7 German dictionaries. You see how I go. So when I'm doing a spell for you guys and I'm doing work for you guys, I'm going to go down the list of all what I think that represents in every language. And this is what I'm going to rebuke off of that energy. This is why my work is guaranteed, because I'm taking an extra step. So you spiritualists out there, I don't mind you taking this energy. I don't mind you understanding how to do this, because at the end of the day, I don't hold a monopoly on it. And I want you guys to be able to alleviate your family, your friends, and yourself. How many people knew that? Well, granted, I haven't shared that with anybody, but how many people knew that you can do it like that? Because that's why I like to say in my readings, I want to run the gambit. And when I say run the gambit, I'm going to put everything in that motherfucker that you can say, well, it's not that, it's not that, it's not that. Of course it is. In another form, another fashion, another word, another life, another, I want you to get it. So before I get into this word, ferweh, I forget, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I mean, you guys can look it up. Before I got into it doing like this, before my spirituality evolved, I was more on that lower level where everybody can understand. I was going straight basic, and we would fight for a little bit during the readings, and you would get it. You would get it. I would take my time and I would drastically get to it. But as time went on, and I'm realizing that some people will keep me on the phone just to conversate, just to be in the energy of that positive influence to alleviate their pain for that moment, that they would subconsciously block out the message that was coming. Now, I received something that hurt me last week, information that hurt me last week. I received it, and it didn't sit well with me for about 2-3 days. But I had to pray, overcome it, and I had to understand. I cannot backtrack on what it is, because as in our spirituality, we evolve. Shit ain't gonna look the same as it did 10 years from now. You're not gonna look the same as it did 10 from now. You start a job, 10 years, 20 years on that job, you're gonna know how to get it better. You're gonna know how to maneuver through the bullshit. You're gonna follow instructions from get-go. But then you're gonna learn how to get your own self to speed it up, get your production up, get all this. That's the way spirituality should be. You don't start off by you don't do every meticulous little detail forever. Sometimes you can pre-boil your sienna leaf. Sometimes you can sit up there and freeze your scarcity, and then you go and add it to your product later. You can make gallons of it. Hell, instead of driving to the beach every week, you could take some of the beach back home and store it. This is what I'm saying, people. Now, with that being said, if your spirituality evolved to the point where somebody can't recognize it, that's not your fault. And don't put that on you. You let that shit stay with them where it's at. They're going to dog you out. They're going to talk about you. They're going to make you feel shitty. Hell, they're going to go to other people and dog you out and make you feel shitty because they can't understand your evolution. But it ain't for them to understand. It's for your inner man to understand. Now, that's going to segue into what I'm about to teach you guys on how this word has been done so wrong and how it's been abused by so many spiritual systems, so many priests, and so many religions. Do I give a fuck if they get mad at me? I don't. I'm protected. I know who got my back. I know karma can't get me because I'm not doing anything karmically wrong to anybody. And I want to help you. So again, the word of the day is called ferweh. Ferweh is a German word. This word here, our ancestors had to deal with this shit. It's basically longing for a destination far in the future, far away, something to come. Longing for a destination far in the future, far away, or something to come. It's a German word. Now, I don't know about you, but when I was in the church, they say, suffer unto me all ye lamb. Deal with the fuck shit here on earth, but when you die, if you lived a good life, you're going to inherit the kingdom of heaven. My Father's house got many mansions, land of milk and honey. In the Muslim community, suffer to me, and if you ain't fuck all your life, you're going to inherit a house of 40 fucking virgins, and you can fuck them all. Well, I can't fuck with a spiritual dick, baby. Because my spiritual man ain't going to have no impulses, no senses, no sensation. We're going to be going off of raw emotion. And goddamn it, I love the thrust. So why do I need to wait to be great? Why do I need to wait to enjoy? And this is where ferweh come in. It tells you, your inner man, to put up with shit now, and you'll inherit this greatness later. Now, this may not be a spiritual word. This may not be a emotional word. But it sure is a chain, a link, a weight, a burden on your subconscious. So how many people know, and I'm finna teach you some good shit here. I and my grandmother are the best Southern folk magic practitioners out there, bar none. Because this is how she taught me to think. So we're going to get more into it, but I want to help you guys out. If I was to be a dick, give in to my lower man, get angry with you and yours, and I was to put a spell on you, my spell on you would not be for you to suffer. Why? Why make you suffer? You still got family. I'm not cursing you. I'm cursing your whole family. I'm cursing your whole lineage. I'm cursing your children. I'm cursing your mama. I'm cursing people who haven't done anything to me, who haven't wronged me, who don't deserve my version of justice, karmic justice. So I've come along with this energy, right? And I do my research. Keep in mind, I got 3 Bibles in here. A German Bible. The words are very different. German dictionary. I'm looking for a I Ching in a Chinese dictionary. It's very hard to got it. But that Latin book is a bitch, boy. It's right. But what if I say, I do my petition, and I say, universe, karma, whatever, spirit, source, whoever you work for, whoever you got it going on with, pay attention, people, and to teach you some shit. Give this person the energy of ferweh. Make them long for their dessert. Make them long for their peace of mind. Make them long for a better relationship. Make them long for a happier place of existence. Make them long. Now, am I hurting your karma? Am I stopping anything from coming to you that spirit gonna get for you? Am I stopping anything that you doing in your spiritual science, your spiritual practices from coming into your life? No, I'm not doing that. Only thing I'm saying is let you not see the value in what you're doing. Let you not see the greatness in what you have accomplished in your spiritual work, in your spiritual man. And if you can't see it, you're going to keep doing it. And if you keep doing it and not seeing results, you're going to be trapped in a cycle of I can't do it. I'm not good enough. I'm not strong enough. Shit will happen eventually. I'm going to accept this shit, accept this shit, accept this shit until it becomes part of you and I conform and I can never get out of this situation. When I say I'm a good one, bad one, indifferent one, it is what it is. I hold up against the best of the goddamn best. And y'all gonna hold up against the best of the goddamn best. Because what I'm giving cannot be taken. Once the information out there, use it. Don't just watch my videos because I'm a decent human being, got a good heart, cute face. I get it. Spirit just put me in a package to where you guys will receive it a little bit better. But the information is the information. So you know where I learned that energy from? Here we go. Because I'm going to, if you have a spiritual bone in your body, whether it's Ifa, whether it's voodoo, whether it's Islamic, the jinn, whether it's a Kalipop, whether it's whatever you want to go, whether it's Celtic, Druid, no. If you want to have a decent conversation with me about your spiritual source, your ideologies and your sense, and you may know of something that can help me get it better, baby, I'm going to listen. And I'm going to thank you for it, whether I don't agree with it or not. But you know where I learned that from, that type of spell work from? I learned that from a Luciferian. Yeah, the ones that say the devil, Satan worshipers, that energy. He said, man, I'm Luciferian. He had the symbol of the devil on it, the upside down symbol that represents hell and shit on it with the Baphomet on his chest and everything. A white boy. I say, that's some hell of an alchemy. So I say, what are you trying? I say, are you trying to turn yourself into a homunculus? What are you trying to do, man? He said, I'm a Luciferian, but people don't like me. I say, why they don't like you? Because they think I'm trying to kill them. I say, are you? You're like, no. I just believe that, that he told me what he believed. You got to speak to your own, goddammit, because his version may be different. So I said, all right. So, this was at the auto parts store on Colonial. I say, so then being a Luciferian, I know you guys really get down. I say, when y'all curse a bitch, because this is where it went to. I didn't look at nothing positive because I'm still dealing rationalizing my Christian brain, my Christian upbringing. I say, so when you put a spell on a bitch and you curse a bitch, how do you do that? How do you get some shit off in case a Luciferian curse me and I don't know? He say, this is the thing. We don't go around cursing people. We just sit up there and tell our spirit, our source, our energy of the universe to make you have a fucked up existence. Say what? Yeah, we're not going to take your life. We're not going to take your soul. The movie's got us fucked up, he said. We're going to use the word ferweh. We're going to say, allow ferweh to set into their subconscious mind. And if ferweh set into your subconscious mind, which I just told you guys what it meant, I'll probably be saying it wrong. I'm not German. If I cannot achieve my desired goal, if I cannot achieve my desired result, if I can't become one with what the work that I'm trying to do, I'm in agony, I'm in turmoil, I'm going to obsess over that energy and I'm going to do everything I can to better that energy, because this is the one thing I can do, is try to change my livelihood, change my stars, make myself great again. So basically, while I'm sitting up here chasing the great, chasing the good, attempting to be the GOAT, attempting to alleviate my child's addiction, attempting to get my son out of prison, attempting to sit up there and stop my daughter from whoring, attempting to stop my husband from whoring, attempting to stop my wife from whoring or beating on me or cheating on me, whatever. Run the gambit, make it up in your mind. While I'm sitting up here spiritually praying, going, spending money, tens of thousands of dollars with this spiritual person, with that spiritual person, whoring myself, prostrating myself for spiritual individuals, all while I'm sitting up here, I have been cursed by somebody who has said, make this person fuck his life up by obsessing over something that this person can't see that they have already obtained. I'm unapologetic, people, so double fuck it. Double fuck it. If you don't like what I'm saying, click the fuck off, man. This is real teaching. This is what the internet is not giving you. This is what these so-called spiritual gurus not giving you. This is what these so-called spiritual, what they call it, spiritual consorts and spiritual motherfucking practitioners, they're not giving you the truth because they're not understanding it themselves. What spirit has put it in my soul to help you guys understand it. Take it, utilize it, understand it to the best of my ability. And then once you sit down and you meditate on it, and you think and you figure out what this shit means, you take it to the next level and you defeat any energy that's in your family. You defeat anything that's fucking with you. That's what he said. He said, oh, we'll sit up there and wish they have a shitty existence, wish they chase their life, wish they chase that dream they always chasing, wish they motherfucking never achieve it, never see that they achieved it. Now, how many people have gotten exactly what you wanted? You done put it on your dream board, you done sat up there and prayed for it, you done did everything in your power, and it has come to you, and it has come to you in greatness. But when you look around, you don't see it. You're still saying, this ain't what I want. I can get better. I can do better. I can have better. I can be better. I done asked spirit for a good fucking woman. I'm gonna start at home, so I'm transparent as fuck. It is what it is. I asked spirit for a good woman that has several. I want her to be as freaky, as extreme, as loving, as caring as she can be. Anything I ever wanted, bitch, the word no should not come in your dictionary when it comes to me. I got several of them throughout my lifetime. But because I never could see what I had in front of me at those times, it was like it never was there. And I end up building karmic bonds and karmic pacts and hurting this one and hurting that one over the years, to where I accepted a sense that can't nobody love me for me. I can't love nobody because I'm this tight. I just got an energy around me that I can never get what I want. I never get the woman I want. I never get the man I want. I never get the partner I want. Sound familiar, people? How many of y'all do this now? I'll wait. I will motherfucking wait for you. Tell me somebody that say, no, I don't do this. This shit has been imposed on us from various religious organizations. And let's not just throw Christianity motherfucking ass under the bus. Yoruba do it. I Ching do it. Shinto do it. Islam do it. Everybody say wait till you get there to enjoy the fruits of your spoil. When every time we walking around with this 3D body, in our good mind, in our health, able to make changes here and now on the 3D, but we'll blow that shit out the water because it didn't register in our mind that this is what we prayed for, this is what we wanted, this is what we got. But we can't see it in front of us because we have been cursed by society, by the system, by the government, by the matrix, whatever you want to call it, by the powers that be, to which we can't see how good we got it. And we always going to search for more. Then they say, well, hell, burn your ego down. Don't have an ego. Don't have an ego. It's your ego that's causing you this shit. Another form of making you complacent, compliant, lambs, sheeps, weaklings. Because if you are already in a defeated mode, it's your ego that's going to bring you out of it. So lower your ego. Be one with nothing. How the fuck you gonna tell me to be one with nothing when nothing all I ever had? I grew up the projects in Ivy Lane, Mercy Drive. Bitch, I ain't never had nothing. So you gonna tell me to be one with that? Tell me to stay stifled? In another word? Oh, the vernacular is very good over here. And it's gonna be great with you guys. Stifle yourself. Because if you live a good life, help everybody else, live till you're a poor man, let everybody run you over, fuck you over. Don't worry about anybody else, worry about yourself. You'll inherit the kingdom of heaven. You'll die a great man and be loved and remembered. If you sit up there and let your boyfriend, your husband give you shit and you stay steady and steadfast, you know, you may lose and suffer, but one day they'll send you a good man. If you sit up there and let your woman give you talk, down you out, low rate your manhood, and if you stay the course, God will remove that woman from your life and bring you one 20 fucking years later. You still dealing with the same shit. 15 years later, 7 babies in, sisters, you're still dealing with the same horse ass nigga. Am I stepping on toes here today? Let me change it up. Let me go back to the spiritual. You know, I don't want somebody to be like, Baron, you're a piece of shit. I don't mind being a piece of stocku. I know what it is. I don't accept the energy, but I don't mind you saying it. Verbalize yourself. Say what's on your mind. Get the energy out. It'll never stick to me. But people, various spiritual systems do this to us on a regular basis. It's only when you overcome this energy, this thought process, this mindset, that you shall inherit the greatness later. That the spiritualist that's talking to you sit up there and smile and said, that's all I ever told you. That's all I ever been telling you was empty fucking threats, empty promises, empty ideas. It's like firing a gun with no motherfucking bullets. You're never going to hear a bang. You'll hear a click. You'll register. Click, 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 click. It's registered, but you just can't make that boom. And then you realize the gun never had no bullets. Only thing you were doing is just spinning your wheels, pulling the trigger. Click, 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 click. Then you say, well, let me put a bullet in the bitch and see what it is. And common sense rationalize, if I load this bitch with a bullet, ain't no way in hell I'm gonna put it to my head and pull the trigger, because I'm dead. But in that bitch empty, you can do all twirl it, magical trick, play with, click, 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 click. And the spiritual person say, you sure? You're making progress. You're making progress. You're making progress. Keep doing that. You'll get it eventually. Do that sound familiar? I'm just running the gambit. I'm telling you guys how this shit works. Because I need you to be free. Because when you get free, you free up your ancestor lineage. Y'all know what I like to say. I'd rather have a whole ancestor than a piece of a God any day. And this is what a lot of spiritual gurus and spiritual practitioners and religious entities are teaching you guys. How to have a God. How to worship a God. When we're supposed to be sitting up there honoring, venerating, and freeing our ancestors so they can imbue us with the power that they gave us on this 3D world. If I had a connection from my ancestral lineage from millions and millions and millions and millions ago, 100,000 years ago, however you want to say man came into the bit, let Darwin work that shit out. If I had knowledge and access to that ancestral energy, hell, a version of me in a multiverse. If I had knowledge to that ancestral energy, I would learn plant medicine. I will learn how to heal myself with the sun. I will learn how to do water fasting properly. I will learn how to create my own water. I will learn how to form the universe. I will learn what I need to do to be me. But I don't. I try. We come close. But people, these spells have been cast on us from other languages that we don't know. How many of y'all speak fluent German? Here's the fucked up part about it. That's a German word. How many Germans knew that word existed? The Bible was written from Judeo-Christian energy to Latin to Arabic Arabic, Latin, then it would translate it to German, then it would translate it to English, then it would translate it to Asia and everything around. Then it came all the way back and it got translated back to, is the to the Israeli language, whatever it is, I don't know, Judeo-Christian language. And by the end, the words were so jumbled up and fucked up around, the good book wasn't so good no more. Shit was added, taken out, all that stuff. Aramaic, that's the word. Thank you. But those words have been added. And although these people who was rewriting this book to help it become better understood, put some little booby traps in that bitch. In the one booby trap, they said, you will inherit your kingdom, your good point later on when you die. Suffer unto me. They use that against the slaves. Be grateful and serve your master with fervence and shit. Because one day you're going to enjoy the fruit. You may not enjoy it here because this is your lot in life to be a slave. This is your lot in life to be shit. This is your lot in life to get walked over by the rich and stay poor. You can achieve distraction. You can achieve greatness. You can achieve a little bit of energy here, a little happiness and joy. You got to find it in your own little motherfucking swallow filth and ghettos. But when you die, if you've done right by what I consider to be your plot in life, ferweh, you get to inherit the heavens. You get to inherit the gold with your spiritual man. That don't sound right. So you can sit up there, eat steak, lobster. You can sit up there and fuck the finest hoes and the finest dudes. You can sit up there and drive the best car. You can sit up there and have the best massage. You can do all the shit in the goodness. But the poor, the weak, the fucked over has to sit up here and suffer so I can be with my God or your God or a God. That spell worked to me. How many people knew that they were doing this spell to you? Even your spiritual practitioners, they don't say, hey man, overcome this shit. It take a little Negro from the South of the United States to bring this shit to you and say, overcome this shit, man. This is a spell. And give you the fucking word. So now when you go and you write down your petition on Saturday, let's listen here. When you write a petition to remove all the karmic energy off of you when you do your spell work on Saturday, Saturn's day, learning, consequences, understanding. That's what Saturn is. Saturn, intelligence, consciously knowing. So when you do a petition and you set your white candle up and you say, hey, remove this block from me here that was put on me by people known and unknown. People who had my generations prior to me and wish my generations after me to suffer this energy. Remove this ferweh energy from my ancestral lineage. Remove it from my future lineage. Make it not even be able to permeate. And you burn that candle, you like that on Saturday. No matter what time, Saturday is it. And you let it burn out and you do it Saturday again. You let that candle burn out and you do it Saturday again until you start feeling better about yourself, until you understand that life is life and you have to live it for the moment, not live it for the future. not live it for when you die. Then you begin to live. Then you begin to understand. And now you just stop any curse, any malice, any fuck shit that they could have put on you. Gone. Baron, you too good for fucking YouTube. That's what they say. Baron, you shouldn't help people out for free. That's what they say. I agree. Trust me. I ain't no fucking papa. And I like the good shit. Let me tell you, I love me some scars. I love me a nice pair of Clarks, baby. I got a lot of them. I like a nice fitted shirt. I love a luxury car. I like comfort. I like food. I like smelling good and looking good. That shit come at a cost. But if I don't get another fucking dime, I know how to get it myself. But the best thing I want to do is free you guys from this. And if you guys feel it worth it to share finances, wealth, influence, time, talk, cry, help me out when I'm sad, which so many of you guys have done, I thank you for that. I appreciate that. I love that. That's currency to me. That's energy. That's payment. I wouldn't have, and I'm finna call out some names, people. So y'all get ready. I wouldn't have got through half of the shit I've been going through for the past 2 years on a personal level without spiritual practitioners such as Miss Joya, without my Southern Florida family, Miss Sharon, without Queen Beijing giving me a good word of the day time to time, without Savina Steele, so you and many others, but these are just the main people that thought it not robbery to say, Baron, you gonna make it. I get a text message, Baron, you gonna make it. And it's been several. Get an email, you a good brother, don't fall, don't falter, don't do this. I wish I could name everybody. I think it's every 26,000 subscribers sitting up here doing this for me. So I wish I could name everybody. But this is, oh yeah, and Miss Sunila. Don't say her name wrong, because she will correct you on that. But people, listen, that's currency. That's energy. And I'm not going to tell anybody here to wait. Under my instructions, teachings, all that shit there, I'm not going to tell nobody to fucking wait. Definitely Royal Blue and her wife, great people, offered to help get my baby a job. Well, they work. Ain't that some sweet shit? Those things there shows me currency, that you guys care. I take it to heart. But if I was to sit around and let Fenway make the decision for me, I would say I couldn't have nobody outside of my immediate family that's willing to help me, that's willing to put their mind, body, and soul on the line to make sure the Baron okay, to give me a good word of the day, to send me a funny ass meme, to sit up there and do a tarot reading for me when I need it, to counsel me. I would say I can handle this shit all myself. I can handle this shit all myself, and if I just stick with the course and do the best way I can. Oh, and I cannot leave out Miss Rosa. Let me tell you something. Before I go further, Miss Rosa. Met Miss Rosa in person. Miss Rosa gave me a talking to I'll never forget. She said, Baron, you can't be so nice. When people kick your ass and run you over, you can't show these motherfuckers no mercy because they didn't show you no mercy. You do what the fuck you need to do to get your retribution because you live here and you shouldn't go. That was over 3 years ago. That changed my mindset Because I was still under this thing. I need to be the best spiritualist. I need to let shit roll off my back. If a bitch hurt me, they'll get theirs in the end. Another ferweh. They'll get it in the end. Good, bad, or injustice. They'll get it. Why put that energy into my soul? Why tote it around? Why carry it? So I started researching, why do I, as a spiritualist, somebody that's trying to gain light, have to carry this pain, this suffering, this energy? Because we was tricked into thinking this shit. We was tricked. It was put in our subconscious mind via Christianity. No matter what religious energy you went to, Christianity came, and the preachers, the ministers, the prophets, the gurus, everybody put this fuck shit in your mind over time because they all in cahoots, they all working together, suffer now and gain rewards later. No, people, and then when the Luciferians sit up there and say, bitch, you living now, enjoy it. And now when we want to do some sinful shit, listen to how they fuck us up with this word. Because this coming Saturday, you're gonna pray this bitch out of you. Listen how the Luciferians came. When you do something sinful, whether you eat too much, whether you go fuck, whether you sit out there and enjoy life, whether you play your video games, whether you watch TV, it's gluttonous. You're doing too much. Stop it. Stop enjoying this life. You should be suffering. You should be suffering, because if you enjoy shit, you're wrong. You're taking your mind off God. You're taking the mind off the plan. You goddamn right I'm taking my mind off the plan. The plan that you fucking me over. You're going to make me suffer. I don't want to think about that shit. Bitch, if I lost my leg, why the fuck I'm going to sit up there and think about it? I need to hobble. I don't need to get an artificial fucking leg via technology to grow. To be able to at least get my mobility back. Suffer. It was in God's plan. No, it wasn't. That was an accident. That was some shit that happened in the split second of time. But if you accept it, and you say things will get greater later, I get my leg back when I'm dead in the spiritual world, where the fuck you gonna walk to? Because if I'm not mistaken, in the spiritual world, you ain't got no flesh and blood, bones and body. You got a spiritual energy, and everybody float. I don't know about you, but I see energy floating. In my mind, energy is vapor, is like water, it's floating. It doesn't get to walk. You don't get to feel them footsteps. Them muscles ain't gonna, them tendons and sinew ain't gonna bend and flex, and because you're gonna be just a ball. So now you done suffered, neglected technology, neglected the ability to do something, so you can do nothing. That's why I am nothing and you are nothing. Nothing exists and nothing ever will exist. You're nothing but everything. Bitch, I am something. You would not tell me I am nothing ever again in fucking life, and I would not believe I am something. I am my government name. I am my YouTube name, The Baron, my other YouTube name, Tyke. I exist, I acknowledge, I feel, I hurt, I want, I desire, I love, I hate, I cry, I laugh. I am here. I am an emotional bag of a man that wants what a man wants. I'm real for it. I'm gonna do mistakes that a man do. As a human being, I'm gonna fuck up. I'm gonna fall short of what your God say, but I never fall short of what myself say, because I tried it, I did it, I became it. I did it at the sound of my own drum. If I failed, I didn't fail. I just didn't get what I wanted to get out of the deal. Notice what I wanted. So I'm gonna try again. This is how you defeat ferweh. Ain't no need in waiting for greatness. Ain't no need in waiting for the love of your life. Ain't no need in waiting to receive rewards in heaven. If you work on your job, you tell that man, give me a paycheck. You don't work 10 years from now when your ass on the street. He's, oh man, I realized I owed you $10,000 for all the work you did, and I'm going to pay you now. Oh, thank Jesus. Thank God you decided to pay me. When you're a couple hours late on your check, you knock on the door. Hey, human resource bitch, this ain't the math thing mouth and pimping. Oh, wait, the next pay period. I give you that. But next pay period, bitch, we need to see something. Or else you got hell on your hand. Now, why can't you look at your life like that? You give a bitch leeway, I get it. I stopped giving leeway. But you'll give certain organizations leeway. I get it. Because you can't beat down the door. But goddamn it, once I give you that leeway and that agreed upon time is up, give me some answers. If not, we got issues. And that's what it is. Remember that ancestor prayer? We pray away leeway. All this shit. If you go back and really watch them, it adds up to the point I'm strengthening your spiritual man. Your spiritual man is your ancestor energy, your divine knowledge and your divine protection, guidance, linked to the cosmos, all the way up to your 3D form. We are gods, we are precious, we are spiritual. Keep in mind, in your mind is your world. I'm a character in it. That's why I'm on this TV stream. In my mind, in my world, you guys are characters to me. That's not an insult. That's saying, bitch, I acknowledge you exist. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be in your world. Thank you for allowing me to exist. Whether you hate the Baron, but thank you for allowing me to exist. Whether you love the Baron, thank you for allowing me to exist, acknowledging that I'm here. So how the fuck can I be nothing when I'm something in your mind, when I'm something in you? If you hate me, I'm still something. I'm an energy vortex personality. You recognize my existence, but I gotta sit up here and recognize I don't exist. The math ain't mathing, people. This is how they motherfucking fuck us. Well, you may not exist now. Nobody may pay attention to you now, but in the future, we'll all be brothers and sisters when we die in the spiritual realm. We'll all go back to source, and you're gonna exist then. They will acknowledge you. Well, bitch, I can't gloat in it. I can't bask in the ambience. I can't enjoy the smile. I can't enjoy the compliments. I can't enjoy the hugs. I can't do shit. Only thing I have to do is say, well, yeah, you recognize I exist right now, but what about that man that died? What about that woman that don't exist no more? Oh, that person never existed. It was a construct of your mind. But if you construct some shit, it exists. You made it. Rather physical, emotional, you made it. So that defeats the purpose of saying, we don't exist. But if now, ferweh here now, the longing to be or to have something greater in the future or when you die, that type of energy. Spells, curses, people. And these are the best ones. These are the motherfuckers that you don't even know you cursed. You don't even know how to get past this energy. Because ain't nobody sitting up there explaining to you these emotional energies that we feel. But I got you. I'm going to come to you every week. And I'm going to help you break this shit. I was told I was nothing. I'm finna go to it. This is relationship for me. I was told I was shit. I was nothing. You ain't shit. You ain't never gonna be shit. My mama told me that. My mama called me a monster due to the lifestyle I grew up. 15 years old, joined the gang. I was that dude. Nobody knew, and that's the fucked up part about it. The Russians knew. The motherfucking Crips on the other side of town knew. Went home quiet as a motherfucker. Good boy. Went to school. Made grades. Had a fake ass smile every day. Helpful. Hoping that somebody would say some shit to change my life. And you know what? Somebody did say some shit to change my life. And I had to realize that I was looking for something to come in the future that would dramatically change, give me an epiphany to say, hey, Baron, you better. You can do better. This ain't you. This ain't the way you need to be. You know what I thought that was? It was at one point I was doing so much shit. I said, I don't think I'll live to be 21 years old. And when I turned 21, I was so amazed. Bitch, I'm 21? The fuck? I'm 13 years old saying, I don't think I'm going to live to be 21. Because I already knew how I was going to goon. I already knew I had this saying that my uncle and everybody in my family taught me. No matter what you do, boy, you come home at night. No matter the issue, you come home at night. And I cling to that. Bitch, if I do a robbery with you, I'm coming home at night. If I think you're going to snitch me out if we done did some fuck shit, bitch, I'm coming home at night. May not make it home. Y'all let y'all imagination go wild with that one. That's how I grew up. So this spiritual change was needed. I'm going home at night. Run the gambit. My mama came to me and she said, well, I'll tell you. So I was living in Ocala, Florida. And the neighbors across the street in the Richmond Heights area, the statutory done gone out of date now, so I can say this. I ain't implementing myself. So this house in Richmond Heights, I was living in Ocala. My mama called me and said, hey, baby, they just came over, knocked on the door, pointed a gun at your nephews, your sister, and they put a gun to my head and your niece's head. Okay. Loaded up what I loaded up, drove my ass down here. I swear it's an hour and a half drive in my mind from Ocala to Orlando. I think I got there in like 30 minutes. Got there. I'm seeing all my kinfolks and relatives in the middle of the street begging the people to come out. You know what I do? I say, damn, they got a tree on the side of their house. So I climbed the fucking tree with the yapper around me. Jump on the roof. I see my sister baby daddy. He in the tree with a little motherfucking 9mm waiting on them to come out the house eventually. Bitch, I'm not in the military. I got shit to do. I got to be to work tomorrow morning. Bitch, I need some rest. So I jumps on the roof. Bitch, I load that clip up and I'm shooting down in the motherfucking roof. I'm walking on the roof, bitch. We finna get it. I don't got time to waste because you just threatened my pride, my mama, my family, my sister. Bitch, I'm that dude up here, right? That was me. And I'm just explaining it to you. This is how I was. So spirituality has saved my life. Hop down out the tree. Took the gun, shoved it under the dojo because they had about this much space. Bitch, I'm rocking the bitch. Clip was empty. I got in my car and hauled ass. I'm done. But before I left, I said, Mama, you okay? Everything all right? My whole family looked at me that day, and my mama said the one thing, and this is what she referred to me as for a long time in my life, and I never got the concept. She said, you a monster. She said, you're a monster. My mama called me monster people for a long time, till she was on her deathbed. Then she told me she loved me. I was 32 at that time, so go figure. She said, I'll never call you to help me again because you don't play fair. You don't do it right. Well, you got 15 Negroes in this house with a gun saying they finna kill my whole family and y'all directly across the street. Somebody got to come with a show of motherfucking force, bitch. You called me. You invited me to the party. Bitch, I'm up here chilling. The internet fucking up again, y'all. I guess. Well, y'all can still see me now that I know that I'm cool. But they called me to the party. So if you're going to call me to the motherfucking party, bitch, this was me back then. Cookout, family events I used to go to. He'll never get in the habit. He just a horrible human being. He a bad person, y'all. Don't call him for shit. Don't ever call him to get involved. My family outed me for helping them. How the fuck is that? Bitch, I'm the hero, right? I'm the hero. I told these motherfuckers, if you fuck with them, you have to fuck with me, bitch. And this is the one thing you don't want to fuck with. A nigga that was abused, that didn't think he was going to be 21. I ain't had no future. My only future was when I die, I'm gonna look forward to heaven because I did good. I did it in the name of bad. I did bad shit, but I did it in the name of good. So God gonna love me and respect me because I was honoring my mother. I was protecting my family. I had to let these motherfuckers know, don't fuck with them. I was putting a veil of protection in the form of me, taking penitentiary chances. I was deemed a monster. And I accepted that. And they said, you'll never go to heaven. You'll never get your place up there with the kingdom of God because you don't got a cutoff switch. That was the divine part in my life that changed me. If you could see me as a monster, somebody with a pure heart that did what I had to do for my family, and they say, do what you got to do for your family. Always protect your family. Daddy taught me that. Uncle told me that. Former gangbangers, killers, and hustlers. I grew up with that mindset. Then I realized I could never inherit their kingdom of heaven. I could never inherit their imagination of heaven. But mine, I'm going to inherit it. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm not going to wait. Here we go. I'm finna close out. I'm not going to wait for you to say I can inherit my land of milk and honey, to which you have put stipulations on by saying my land of milk and honey should be your idea of what it should be. And we falter, and we fall short, and we don't live to the fullest. We don't do what we got to do. We ain't freeing our ancestors from all this bondage and chain, because just like that good book said, this is my idea of heaven. Now you need to fit into it. And we'll sit up here as Christians and fuck ourselves over and wait and wait and wait. Don't live, die waiting. Never knowing what ice cream tastes like. Muslims never knowing what bacon tastes like. People never knowing how it feels to be truly vulnerable to somebody. Because it'll come along eventually. Just give it time. And if I don't get it this lifetime, I'll get it next lifetime. Losing out on great experiences, great friendship, partnerships. I'm not going to do it. Because ferweh is not going to be my guiding source in life, because they just put a curse on me and they put a curse on you. So people, pray that shit up out your ass this Saturday. This coming Saturday, burn that right candle. Google the word. Pray that shit up out your ass. Pray that shit up out your relationship. Pray that shit up out your soul. Pray it up out your mind. Pray it out your DNA. Pray it up out your ancestor lineage. Put a barrier between you and the future. Make sure you gonna live for you. You ain't gotta hurt nobody. You ain't gotta do the shit I did. You ain't gotta be a nasty bitch in life. But live for what you want to live for in your universe. Make it the best version of you. Be the best version of you, people. Respectfully. You know right from wrong. But don't let this spell, this one word spell, fuck our world up anymore. We better than that. We gods. We're immortal. We have our own universe. I don't want to repeat life over. I don't want to have to learn this shit again. It's painful here. It stinks here. People are horrible people because they want you to live by their expectations. Do as I say, not as I do. People, I'm just putting it in your life. Again, if this is not the right channel for you, or you don't like this message, am I blaspheming? Am I talking dirt about spiritual systems, spiritual practitioners? I am. Yes, the fuck I am. Yes. Because those of you that are truly spiritual, you need to understand that you are still dealing under spell curses. Don't matter how divine you get, no matter how much you float, no matter how many stones you put on your ass. If you can't break this one curse throughout your lineage, throughout your ancestor break, that whole waiting for heaven shit, waiting for greatness, waiting for glory. If you can't break that thought process, that energy, that shit that's been permeating in the back of your brain and your subconscious that your ancestors had, and that has been stacked on for eons and eons and centuries, to the point it's just become a whole hard ass wall that you can't break, then you no more spiritual than a grain of fucking sand. I'm evolving and I'm elevating. You guys are evolving and you are elevating. And I'm going to go back to that one thing when I said, and I got a lot of emails and I still can't believe it. I say, even if you're the worst person on the planet to somebody else, but you have begun to take your spiritual journey, whether it's through Christianity, whether it's through Islam, whether it's through Shinto, Ifa, Yoruba, you begin to take that spiritual journey. As soon as you made the decision to do better, to elevate your spiritual man, to do ancestor worship, to do that stuff, as soon as you decided, that split fucking moment, you decided to be better than this earthly construct that you have around you, you became God's, your creation, God's perfect being. You became the light of your ancestor lineage. You became one with your universe. Granted, we're gonna fall, we're gonna do shit, we're gonna use magic for nefarious practices, we got emotions, we got it. But no way in hell I can say you jealous of me because I practice this system. You jealous of me because I can do a little bit more, or you jealous of me that I can go a little bit deeper than you, meditate harder, I can decide to do this. No way in hell I'm not gonna say you're imperfect. And I don't believe that one spiritualist on this platform is jealous. And if you are jealous of another spiritual practitioner, look at yourself and wonder why. Because you're creating an ideology for that spiritualist. You're creating a life in a world that you feel that spiritual is supposed to fit in. And you're wrong. Allow that person to create their own life. Honor it, nurture it. That's it. That person, to call me a monster for protecting them, he'll never inherit the kingdom of heaven because he don't got a cutoff switch. That's your version. What you seen, and you put that version, that person that did that to help you out, you put that person in that situation. And then they'll say that to your face and you'll be like, well, damn, you're right. Because, I respect my mom. I respect my people. I probably won't inherit heaven, so I'm gonna stick to this nasty shit, and I'm just gonna be nastier because they already said it. They already put that poison in my mind that I ain't gonna inherit greatness. But I do have to look forward to hell, suffering, and fire and damnation. Never again will I think that way. What I do, I do. Who I am, who I am. DMX, like DMX said, who I be is who I be until I die. Either accept it, otherwise don't fuck with it. That's my stand on life. Call me a piece of shit. Call me what you want. Call me Stocku. You can get it off your chest. Say what you need to say. It's gonna bounce off of me. That's your opinion. You right to it. I ain't gonna say you wrong for saying it. Don't be my wife. Don't be my friend. I'm not gonna get mad at you. Say dumb shit about me on the internet. I'm not gonna get mad at you. I'm not gonna go do a spell on you. I'm not gonna cross you up because I'm in my feelings. But if I do decide to get in that leverage and I just can't take it, and my spiritual man is just at a good point where he like, bitch, let's do some dirt, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna accept it, and I'm gonna say, God, thank you. God, King, God, man, ancestors, give me the knowledge to do it the proper way to the best of my ability. Let me enjoy it. Let me see the fruits of my labor with this bitch too. I want to see it, recognize. And I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to sit in that energy. Because it's my world. Everybody are characters. It's your world, people. I'm a character. Everybody who ever said no, can't, don't, stop, yes, sure, why not? These are characters in your world. Embrace it. Utilize them for what the fuck they are. Don't hold that shit in your heart. Don't sit up there and say, I get a better husband later. I get a better wife later. I get a better car later. I get a better house later. Bitch, go for it now. Bust your ass and get it now. I get a better job later. Get it now. I'll enjoy life when the kids turn 18. Hear that shit a lot. Enjoy it now. So the word of the day is ferweh. I might have said it wrong, might have spelled it wrong, but I'm going off of memory here. I didn't use old Google to get it, but I'm telling you exactly what it is, and this is a curse. A lot of spiritual practitioners use it. A lot of spiritual systems use it. If you want to really understand it, I would say the closest I've got studying it is David Icke, when he was sitting up there, when he does he did the explanation of the Buddhist priest who told his student after 20 years of practicing under him, you know, I've been holding, because he said, you know, pick the stone, they do that shit there, and no matter which hand they tap, they open it, the stone ain't there. And then one day the spiritual practitioner or the Buddhist monk gets so fed up, and he sensed the energy that he was fed up, and that he know that he needed to see a stone. So he put stones in both his hands, and he say, pick it. He say, bitch, every time I pick it, I'm never getting the right hand. So this shit is bullshit. I'm gonna live out my own way. I'm gonna do my own thing. Fuck this spiritual shit. I'm gonna do what I need to do for me to gain my happiness, my sanity, my sovereignty, that energy there. And the Buddhist monk already knew what the frustration after 20 years of constantly getting it wrong and fucking up. He put two stones in both his hands. And he say, okay, humor me, man. Last time, the dude pick this one. I got the stone. How did I get the stone? Whoa, I did right, I picked. And the Buddhist monk say, all these years, I never put a stone in my hand. I wanted you to realize that when you get tired of being sick and tired, and you start living your own way, and you get sick and tired of what I'm teaching you, and you realize that everything is just an empty hand around you, you'll find the stone. And he say, I put stones in both hands because I knew you was ready for my teaching. I knew you had mastered it because you understood this shit for yourself, not from what I was teaching you. You understood it for yourself. And the monk goes off happy as a pig shit, because now he realized it's what I want, it's what I desire, it's my will and intent, and everybody will feel that and see that around me. And then I can make shit happen. Because if that teacher monk wouldn't have felt the man's frustration, he would have kept sitting up there giving him the empty fucking palms. But he said, I got to give him some, because this shit is over with. Then they laughed and drank. Blessings, people. I hope that made sense. That wasn't my parable. That was a parable, you know, by Buddhism. I think that's a story that came from the 16th century. I just paraphrased it. Now, I can't see you guys' comments or anything because the screen messed up on me, but I know you guys are there. So, ferweh, they'll give you a various different thing, and they'll make it where it's a physical place on earth. But I'm telling you how to get it in your soul and in your mind, your subconscious, how to pray that shit out. Saturday, I may just, if I get enough people to email me or text me via my Instagram page, to say, hey Baron, let's do it this Saturday. I'm gonna say around by 10 in the morning. I'll do it with you. I'll write the petition right here on live with you. I'll put it in there, and we'll pray that bitch out. And I want you to be in a spot, if you can, to burn you a candle, write it on your nice piece of paper, and pray that shit up out on this coming Saturday. Won't take nothing but 10-20 minutes tops, promise. And we can get this shit up out of our thing. And then once I show you how to do it, you're gonna do it every Saturday until you feel fucking good, until you feel good, until you understand, and watch how your life change. Nobody can come up there and say you're a piece of shit. Nobody can come up there and say you ain't nothing. Nobody can sit up there and say I don't love you when it won't affect you. You'll be like, so what? Bitch, you a character in my world. If your love ain't being reciprocated to how I'm giving, I'm finna go get another bitch to love me. Cause just cause you hate me, somebody love me. Somebody love the worst motherfucker on the planet. I learned that. But people, that's it. Ferweh. Google it. Look it up. You can use the textbook dictionary of it, but I just gave you the whole mental, spiritual, and emotional breakdown of it. Take what you read, add what I just said, and use it in your own subconscious, in your own mind, and start freeing your goddamn ancestors. Watch how beautiful this shit come. You're gonna be like, son of a bitch. All right, everybody. I'm the Baron. Oh, let me get every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Come join me for the readings that my soul tribe allowed me to record and place up there, and see, can you guess what's going on? Because since we're all connected, every problem that somebody has, whether it's funny, whether it's sad, it helps us out. These readings aren't your reading, but a lot of people say, hey man, I feel like that bitch was for me, because in some form or fashion it was you at one point in the game. You overcame it, or you may go through it. Now you know what to do. So come check it out. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm uploading a couple videos on Sunday just for the time being, uh, just because a lot of people ask for them. So it'll stop eventually, but the next two Saturdays, next two Sundays, you got a treat. If I do more, you guys will be able to see what's coming up next. But hell, sometime Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. For my Patreons, the second Tuesday of the month, one card tarot question. We had a good time. It was great. Get your small question answered. If you need something bigger, book a reading. Also, once a month, second Saturday of the month, 1 p.m., teachings on Patreon. I teach you various magical forms. It's all Southern folk magic, how to use it. I break the mechanics down. You're going to learn it. Check out my Patreon. It's in the link on my video. I don't know if it's in the link of the live. I don't know if I did it right, but check it out. Uh, and that's all I can say. Thank you to the people who have been a great inspiration, a great form of counsel to me throughout my spiritual journey on YouTube, because it did get rough a couple years, and I did lose faith that I shouldn't be doing this shit, because people were referring to me as a energy vampire and saying some nasty shit, something that I wasn't, because I was sitting up there allowing myself to be put in their world, knowing that I'm not that. So people, live out your own life. I'm gonna let you go. I'm the Baron, telling you guys to trust in you in the universe, because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Share, share, share. When you share these videos, you not only help yourself, you help me, and you damn sure will help somebody else. Take care, everybody. God bless. And let's defeat these motherfucking spell curse words that's been placed in our subconscious mind and done hurt our ancestor energy. Y'all be good. Love y'all.